Okay, so once we've planned out our trip using paper maps, it's time to reserve our campsites. For Ontario Provincial Parks, the campsites open up for booking 5 months from the day and at 7 a.m. So let's head on over to ontarioparks.com where we can go to reservations and reserve online. Now, this first tab that comes up is for front country or car camping. And we want to go to the backcountry tab. We're paddling in to my favorite park, which is Killarney. And so we are able to book 5 months ahead. So that's going to be June 22nd. And let's select the access point since we've already planned our trip using our paper map, which you can get at Outfitters or even online. We know that we want Highway 6 access point. And let's search. Hopefully there's some campsites left. Now, first what comes up is the map view. And here we can click on the sites. Now, in the past, for backcountry, you used to have to book by lake, and then whichever campsite happened to be free, that's the one you would get when you arrived there that day. Now, big change for 2022 is we can book backcountry sites, each site individually. So this is super exciting for people who love to plan ahead. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. I'm thinking I might kind of miss the adventure of getting to the lake and rushing to find the best campsite before anyone else. So we'll see. Let me know down below what you think of this new change for this season. Okay, we can also look at a list view, which shows us the campsites available for a chosen date. But one of my favorite views is calendar view. And here we can kind of look ahead for each site in the park and see what's available. So let's say we want to head on in to Grace Lake for our first night. Where are you, Grace? Now, they have changed all of the campsites, at least for Killarney. All of the campsite numbers are different this year for this new change. I guess it's just another excuse to get a new map. Once we have found our lake, here we go. We can click on it and it will add to our cart. And then we can keep on adding for consecutive nights for our trip. So let's head on down into Nellie Lake for our second night. I also want to go to Howry Lake, one of my favorite places, for the third night. So it's telling us here that this is a difficult trip. The distance between Nellie and Howry is pretty long. It should only be done by experienced paddlers and portagers. So this is exactly what I'm looking for, a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to confirm. And I've already consulted my maps and my abilities and thought about whether that's a type of trip that I can handle. So we have all 3 of our nights booked. So we can scroll to the top. We have our 3 nights booked for 3 separate lakes. And I'm gonna go ahead and reserve. In here, we have a little pop-up and it's explaining exactly what I mentioned earlier, that the reservations are changing slightly so we can book campsites in the backcountry versus just booking by lake. And then we can confirm
our reservation details. And once we proceed to check out, we can sign in or create an account with Ontario Parks if we don't have one already. And so that's how we book our backcountry campsites online. Pretty easy. Happy paddling, everybody.